So, the 10 things that one should avoid, as I told you yesterday, is very simple. 4 of the speech, 3 of the body, 3 of the mind. Those I repeat over to you over and again, not because I don't have anything else to tell you. Oh, I have a lot to tell you. We can sit here and learn things every single day for the next 6 months, and I won't run out of things to say, I guarantee you. And if I run out, I'll say it over in another way. Oh, I have a lot of things. It's not that. It's that I say it over and over, and I stress it because it's the most important point. From this point on, whether you further practice Dharma, whether you further increase your faith in religion, whether you're a Christian or a Jew, it doesn't really matter. These 10 non-virtues are universal, international, interreligious, human. They are human qualities to be developed. From this point on, whether you advance further in meditation, whether you advance further in your studies, whether you advance further in your study of the Bible or the Buddhist Lamrim, whatever you do, if these 10 non-virtuous acts are not abandoned or lessened, you will get nowhere in your Dharma practice. You will just be like a big library collecting more and more books. You will be just a Dharma scholar who can recite perfectly where this came from, where that came from, where that information came from, who quoted that, what line and what verse that's from. But when it actually comes from practice, it doesn't work. That is why when we speak to others about Dharma, when we talk to others about Dharma, when we explain the Dharma, people are bored silly. When we talk about Dharma, when we say Dharma, the other person is trying to hold back their laughter, and we get frustrated. Our ego is about to blow up. Why? We do not have the power of the practice behind us to talk about it. If we have been practicing, if we have been doing it ourselves and holding it, when we speak about it, it will have less vibrations. It will have less sound. If we do not practice it and we preach it, it's the same as a tape recorder. We must practice it ourselves. Your speech must carry the blessed vibration of personal experience and convey that energy to your listeners. If you do not practice it, you will not touch anyone. If you are someone that practices those 10 avoidances to the best of your ability, from your heart, and then you talk about it with someone without making any noise, without making any effort, the minute you speak about it, it will touch the other person deeply. It will hit them deeply. They will feel something in their hearts. Oh, what that person is saying is correct. When you get teachings on that from a realized person, from a person who is practicing it, one meditation session, one Dharma session is enough to move your minds. If you get it from a scholar, if you get it from someone who knows it very well, who just repeats it because they've heard it or they have wonderful memory, it will not have power. You can sit with that person and learn the Dharma for 20 years and you will never be moved. Ever. You will never be moved. You'll sit with them until you're drop dead and you still won't be moved and you won't be motivated to practice. The only way we can be motivated to practice is to hear from someone that actually practices it, that actually does it, that actually tries to enact that in their lives. And people like myself, the reason why when we give talk, it doesn't touch people, it is just a matter of speech for us, all of us, is because we don't practice it. We don't put it into our lives. We don't try to do it. In fact, Dharma practice for us becomes another possession. It becomes another object that we possess. It is not an object that we should enmesh or make one with our minds or dissolve into our minds and transform our mind. It is another object that boosts our ego. Oh, I have that Dharma knowledge. I've attended that talk. I know that teaching. I've done that prayer. I've spent my time there. I've sacrificed my Sunday evening to be at that Dharma talk. My Rinpoche is that. My Guru is that. I've taken refuge here. I've studied Dharma for 15 years. In fact, Dharma practice itself will become an obstruction to enlightenment. In fact, Dharma practice itself will become another boost for your big, already overbladed egos. If we can put our egos and our graspings into physical, tangible, something physical and tangible, we wouldn't be able to move out of this room. It wouldn't fit out of that door. If it can be contained in this room. Because we have not practiced the teachings, it becomes a source of pride again for us. That we think we know it. We think our life is changed. We think that we understand it. And therefore we have the right immediately to become me Rinpoche immediately. And then we start talking about it, praising it, scolding other people, telling people, teaching people. What happens is you're not practicing it yourself. If you're not practicing it yourself and you talk about it to other people and praise it and advertise it to other people, people are looking for copy to put in their ears because it hurts. If you practice it and you do it, it will touch them. It will have blessings. The vibration of the sound of the words will come from experience. They will come from actual results that they have practiced. Therefore, the speech will touch the person. Therefore, the speech will move the person. Therefore, the speech will ring true and the person will not feel offended. In fact, they want more. It must come from experience. So one must not practice the Dharma from the mouth. One must not practice the Dharma just from like a Chinese opera star. It looks wonderful from the outside. When we take all the makeup and all the headgear and all the brocades off, back to nothing. It must not be like that. If you accept the refuge teachings, and I'm sure most of you are accepting because you are intelligent, you are logical, you are smart, you are not barbarians coming out of the forests. You are logical, you are smart, most of you have had some background in Dharma. Therefore, I know you can accept and understand it. Now there's one small step left. Immediately put it into practice. Immediately enact it into your lives. Don't wait another moment. Whenever difficulties come up, immediately enact it into your lives. Practice it. And if you practice it, you don't get the results immediately. It doesn't mean it's ineffective. If you have something that's very dirty, the minute you wipe it, how can you expect it to become clean? Oh, you wipe it once, it's not clean, you throw it out. If it's very dirty and the dirt is very thick and heavy and it's been there for many years, it's going to take some time of wiping. Like that, your mind has been enmeshed in ignorance, hatred, and desire for hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years. How can one meditation session break the bond? But one meditation session has the effect of a very dark room, musty and dank, and very, very cobwebs, very dark. And then suddenly we open the window, the curtain slightly, and a streak of sunlight comes in, penetrating, piercing the darkness. A Dharma talk will have that kind of effect on our minds. It doesn't mean the cobwebs are gone. It doesn't mean that everything is clean. The mustiness, the dankiness is all gone. It simply means a ray piercing the darkness that's come through. Now, our job here is not to sit there and go, oh, what a beautiful ray of light. Run to the window and open it all up and let it in, start cleaning and start moving. If we sit there and then we go, oh, what a wonderful light, and we just look at it and we admire it, offer it incense and kind of prostrate to it and just sit there, it doesn't work. When you have heard the refuge teachings, the 10 avoidables, the 10 non-virtues, put it into action. Practice it. Does it make sense? Practice immediately. If you cannot do all 10, never mind. Do one at a time. One at a time. And definitely you will get the results.